Lesson 26, Battle for Life. In our previous lessons, we have learned about the concepts of living stones and dead stones in life and death. So, in this lesson, we will learn another technique related to capturing stones and life and death, which is known as a battle for life. A battle for life refers to a situation where two or more groups of stones are completely surrounded by the opponent, meaning that both sides are mutually surrounding each other, and neither side has any way to escape to the outside, nor can they make two real eyes to become living stones. So, they can only save their own stones by capturing and killing the opponent's stones. This specific method of capturing stones is what we call a battle for life. An important difference between this and standard life and death is that when we talk about life and death, it usually involves one side surrounding the other, trying to make living stones by making eye shape, or capturing the opponent by destroying their eye shape. But in a battle for life, it means both sides are surrounding each other with no way to escape and no way to make life. At this point, it is about comparing liberties to see who has more liberties. By using techniques like taking away liberties, extending liberties, or fighting KO, you capture the opponent. Okay, now that we've explained this, having explained the concept of a battle for life, let's take a look at a battle for life situation. Let's first set up a shape like this. This is our most common battle for life, featuring two liberties against two liberties. First, we need to find the main targets of the battle, meaning we must figure out exactly which stones are involved in the battle for life. We can see on the board that both sides have two groups of stones, and these two stones along with these two stones, they are facing the outside. Their path ahead is very open. They maintain a connection to the outside, so they can easily escape. Therefore, these two stones and these two stones are considered living stones. So we say they are not in a battle for life state. However, these two white stones and these two black stones, we notice that they are mutually surrounding each other. Both are cut off, and they cannot run away, nor can they make life. So stones in this situation are in a battle for life. During a battle for life, an important point for us is to take away liberties. We first need to learn how to count liberties in a battle. So let's notice these two white stones. They have two external liberties, and the two black stones outside also have two liberties. So this is the simplest battle for life of two liberties versus two liberties. So whoever takes a liberty first will win the battle. This is called winning by moving first with equal liberties. For example, if black plays first, white plays, then black captures white. If white plays first in this area, then white will win. This is two liberties versus two liberties. Now, this rule applies exactly the same way. For example, let's set up A. 3 liberties versus 3 liberties. Well, the rule is completely identical. Whoever starts taking away liberties first will win. Right. It is always like this, with equal liberties. Okay, so this is the rule for equal liberties. Now, I will change this problem a little bit. I'll move this stone to this position. Okay, now our liberty count has changed accordingly. White still has 3 liberties, but black now has 2 liberties. So, in this battle for life, no matter who plays first, white will be the one to win. Because when there are equal liberties, whoever moves first wins. But when one has more liberties, naturally, more liberties beats fewer liberties. So right now, white's 3 liberties are simply more than black's 2 liberties. So it naturally captures black. We can test it out. Black takes, white takes. Black takes a liberty, white takes a liberty. Okay. So first of all, we must firmly remember, during a battle for life, if liberties are equal, whoever moves first wins. If there is one side that has more liberties, then naturally the side with more liberties wins. Okay, next, let's look at another situation. I will make some changes to the stones. Okay, I'll set up a shape like this. So, at the very beginning, I mentioned that a battle for life can sometimes involve multiple groups of stones. It is not just a battle between 2 groups. It could be a battle among multiple groups. So, let's look at this shape right now. Black only has 4 stones here, forming one group. As for white, these 5 stones are actually divided into 2 groups. So, if black wants to capture white right now, we need to carefully choose the correct target for the battle for life. And we can still apply the same rule of taking away liberties that we discussed earlier. We can see that these 4 black stones only have 2 liberties. As for white, these 3 stones have 3 liberties. And these 2 white stones only have 2 liberties. So, at this moment, we must remember the battle for life rule with equal liberties. Whoever moves first wins, and more liberties beats fewer liberties. This means when black is looking for a battle for life target in this local area, we must find a target with equal liberties, which is these 2 stones. So if black wants to win this battle, it must take the initiative to capture these 2 stones first. So if black plays Atari, it can capture white. This battle for life is won. But if black makes a mistake with the target and tries to take liberties from the white group that has more liberties, these 3 stones with more liberties, then black will be captured by white. Right, so when we are engaged in a battle for life, we must note, if it is a battle between 2 groups, then it is simply equal liberties. Move first and more liberties kills fewer liberties. But if it is a battle among multiple groups, we need to pay attention and find the opponent's group with the fewest liberties to engage in the battle for life. For this lesson's content, we will stop here for now.